Hey my friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make something called breaded broccoli. I personally do not eat starch after 4 o'clock, meaning breads, pasta, potato, rice, quinoa. If you want more information on why I don't, please contact me because it's kind of a longer segment. But because I don't, I like to find other ways of making, kind of more of a starchy taste at night. And I love breaded items. So I like breaded broccoli, but I don't want to use breadcrumbs. So what I'm going to use are flax seeds. And the coolest thing is that, you know me, I like to use things that are nutrient dense. Breadcrumbs, not so much. Flaxseed, incredible. I'm going to read you what it says on the back of the bag because they actually are saying it better than I probably can. So it says, our cold milled flax seeds are sliced, not crushed, with our special proprietary technology to maximize nutrition. You'll love the sweet, slightly nutty taste and delicious texture. At 2 tablespoons per serving, these pint-sized powerhouses are an easy way to add ALA and omega-3 fatty acid, lignans, and fiber to your day. Now, that's the coolest thing because, again, this is a good fat, and we all need good fat. We all need fiber. And this is also, it's a vegetarian option if you don't want to have fish oils, which are what most people think you have to get the omega-3s. It's a wonderful way to get omega-3s, but if you don't eat fish, the flaxseed is a great way to do it. This brand, Carrington Farms, I got this at Costco. So for a big bag like this, I don't remember what it cost, but it was a great price. So I highly recommend going to Costco and getting this at their store if you want to. Otherwise, anywhere you go, just make sure you get the milled. Because again, that whole seed, if it's not crushed up, it doesn't get digested in terms of the nutrients in the body. The whole seed will just kind of go right through you. So you always want to get the milled or crushed, okay? So let's now talk about the broccoli. As you all know, I love broccoli. Now, the last time I used chopped broccoli, and you're probably like, Deb, who cares what kind of broccoli you're using? But I do like using different types of broccoli for different things. So today, my favorite broccoli florets, which just means that they're a lot bigger and they're, a bigger piece of the broccoli versus chopped up. Kind of makes sense, right? Trader Joe's makes the best broccoli florets. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they just always are really they taste great and they stay intact and they're not mushy, and I don't know what they do, but it's just broccoli and they're awesome. I do not add water. I don't need to. If they're frozen, there's a little water in there, so don't add any more water because then you'll get water on the bottom, which it will not be great because then it'll be watery. Okay, so my little trick again is I take a plate, I put it on top, and I'm going to stick the broccoli in here for about 3 minutes because then I'm going to warm it up again later. And once that's done, we will continue. Okay, so now that it's done, after about the 3 minutes, I'm taking the broccoli out. And what I'm going to use is olive oil and the flaxseed. So I am using, actually, again, I like going to Costco, even though I just live by myself. I like their products. I like their brand, just how things taste. I like their prices. So this is actually just the Kirkland brand extra virgin olive oil that I've used. And I got my dollar store container that I put it in to use when I'm cooking. So I am going to just put a little bit of olive oil on, not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm gonna take my flaxseed, and again, because I just don't measure and it's too much trouble, it's too much bother, and I pretty much eye everything and I know what I like. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this on the top, just like that, okay? Put a little more on there, again, because I really like the whole idea of breaded. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to now just stick it back in the microwave, and I'm gonna put it back in for another 3 minutes. And then when it's done, I am going to taste it for you. But if you wanna do it as a side dish, it's great the way it is. If you wanted to add any protein sources, I definitely have added garbanzo beans before. Again, I really like this brand. It's the Simple Truth Organic garbanzo beans from Mariano's. Usually you can get like 10 for 10, or they're just $1 each, the cans. I know you can actually get them cheaper sometimes at other stores. So, you know, just any good garbanzo beans. You know, just make sure to always check the ingredients though, because there should only be garbanzo beans and salt. If there's ever sugar or anything else added, put it away. But you can, you know, again, I do eat chicken, so I love to chop chicken up and I'll put that in there. So again, you can get creative with what kind of protein source you want to use with it, or again, if you just want to use it as a side dish. Okay, so now that it's ready, we are going to take out the concoction, our breaded broccoli, and oops, let me grab a fork. So right now, this is what it looks like. So I also am going to get my handy dandy kosher salt that I got at the dollar store for $1, which I've said before is the best salt I've ever had. So I am going to just use a little bit of that on top just to give it a little bit of flavor. And then I am going to just mix this whole thing together. I mean, there's no magic way to mix it, but you're just gonna kind of mix it, and it actually, again, as I said, my food never looks good, but man, I love how it tastes. So here we go. This is what the breaded broccoli looks like, and now we get to taste it. So oh my God, it's like, again, excuse me with my mouth full, but it just tastes so good. The nuttiness of the flaxseed, it tastes like, I mean, it really does taste like breadcrumbs, and it just gives the whole dish such a nice flavor with the olive oil and the flaxseed and the broccoli florets and the kosher salt. And if you saw, how long did that take me? At the most 6 minutes. So again, so easy. In the description, I will write down all the different products that I used and where to get them. And enjoy!